Alright, Shalom. First off, I'm going to start off by giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Ruach Kodash. Yahweh being the Heavenly Father's true name, Yahweh Shai being the name of His only begotten Son. Double honors unto the elders and the apostles, a great millstone who rule well and teach well. And peace, blessings, and salutations to all you walk Him throughout the four corners of the earth, continuing to push and do the works in truth and in sincerity. Alright, this is the brother Masha Mayum, one of the men here with the GMS branch out here in the morning camp. And just here with a quick lesson once again, or might be a little longer than usual, but just dealing with different accounts where the Lord intervened and helped out, His prophets, okay, and the men of the Lord that we read about, okay, and just things to keep in mind to exhort and to for the times to come, because the men of the Lord are definitely going to need the elect, are definitely going to be delivered, but we don't know exactly how the elect are going to be delivered, and just hoping and trusting, in the Yahweh Bashim Shah, that He delivers, the elect, which is what we hope to be, speedily in the times to come, right? But so let's start off with different counts, going into famine and whatnot. Well, first I'm gonna read Isaiah, right, 59 and verse 19. And it reads, "So shall they fear the name of the Lord from the west, and His glory from the rising of the sun. When the enemy shall come in like a flood, the Spirit of the Lord shall lift up a standard against him." Okay? So when that time comes, when the enemy comes in like a flood, like we read about, okay? Like the scriptures also say, this devil shall come down having great wrath, right? So Esau, Edom, okay? When he comes down with that great wrath, okay, when it's martial law out here, when you see troops on the ground, okay, even foreign troops, right, and different, military personnel and just martial law going on out here, right, where they're kicking down doors and whatnot, the Lord is going to be with His elect, okay, because that's they're going to be coming in like a harsh flood, okay, but the Lord is going to be there with His elect. Now, we don't know exactly how he's going to deliver him, but He's going to be with him, which is what we hope for, right? But so let's grab different accounts dealing with famine, right? Because we know the scriptures talk about, let's get that real quick. So like, I wanted to find one where it goes into famine being a judgment. Right. Let's get this one. This is 2nd Ezra chapter 16 and verse 21. And it reads, "Behold, victuals shall be so good cheap upon earth, that they shall think themselves to be in good case. And even then shall evils grow upon the earth, sword, famine, and great confusion." And this is coming in, this is the times that we're coming in right now, okay? This is definitely what's going to come, These stores are going to be shut down, okay? As it prophesies, right? They're going to be boarded up, okay? People aren't going to be working, the grinding shall cease, okay? In order to buy and sell, right? And to continue to thrive and go about this society, you're going to have to take that MOTB, okay? But the elect aren't going to do it, But the point is, right, it says, "And even then shall evils grow upon earth, sword, famine, and great confusion," okay? So it said famine, So we know famine is going to be out here, okay? And there's many, I know it's other scriptures too dealing with, the Lord sending the famine, right? But, so let's go into different accounts dealing with famine, right? First, let's grab Isaiah 65. This is Isaiah 65 and verse 13. And it reads, Therefore thus saith the Lord power, Behold, my servant shall eat, but ye shall be hungry. Behold, my servant shall drink, but ye shall be thirsty. Behold, my servant shall rejoice, but ye shall be ashamed. Okay? So, hey, this is dealing with the times that are coming in, okay? The elect that are serving Yahweh B'Shem Rashah in truth and in sincerity, okay, he's going to make sure in that time to come that they're fed, okay? And this is, once again, what we hope for, all right? But once again, it comes with what? Serving the Lord, all right? And something that I thought about real quick, too, because I mentioned earlier, which is what we hope, right? We want to be speedily delivered, right? Well, that comes with also examining and making sure, hey, you're making haste to serve the Lord every single day, all right? Scripture say, draw nigh unto him, and he'll draw nigh unto you, okay? And this is something I'm checking myself with, all right? You put the Lord off every single day, and in that time, hey, the Lord, hey, you know, the Lord, it might be a while, okay? The Lord will be with you, but hey, we want to make sure the Lord comes in speedily, all right? But the point is, right, the Lord is going to be with the servants, and they shall eat, okay? Now let's grab different accounts dealing with that. Let's get Bel and the Dragon, right? Chapter 1 and verse 33. Just getting straight to the point. This is Bel and the Dragon 1 and 33. Now there was in Jeri a prophet called Habakkuk, who had made pottage and had broken bread in a bowl, and was going into the field for to bring it to the reapers. But the angel of the Lord said unto Habakkuk, Go carry the dinner that thou hast made, that thou hast, into Babylon unto Daniel, who is in the lion's den. And Habakkuk said, Lord, I never saw Babylon, neither do I know where the den is. Then the angel of the Lord took him by the crown and bare him by the hair of his head, and through the vehemency of his spirit set him in Babylon over the den. Okay? So this was all happening, okay, for the Lord to feed Daniel, okay? But what? The Lord had it to where Habakkuk, being a prophet, all right, was at that moment making dinner, okay? And that's when he sent the angel to him, right? He sent the angel to him to take it to Daniel. And this is how we did it, right? Then the angel took him, we read that. So we took him and who knows how it happened, right? He might have just transported him, right? Okay, they might have just disappeared together and appeared there, right? But it says, verse 37, and Habakkuk cried, saying, O Daniel, take the dinner which the Most High had sent thee. And Daniel said, Thou hast remembered me, O Most High, neither hast thou forsaken them that seek thee and love thee. So Daniel arose and did eat, and the angel of the Lord set Habakkuk in his own place again immediately. Okay, so Daniel was praising the Lord, okay, for delivering him that food, okay, through Habakkuk. Okay, and once again, this is another thing that can happen in the times that we're in right now. All right, the Lord can have a brother, right, another elect brother, he finds some food, right, a decent amount, and just it could be like this, okay, an angel just comes to him, okay, and transports him to this brother, right? It could be in a whole another state, and now both of you guys are eating. All right, so this is another thing to keep in mind. Okay, the Lord can perform these things and do these things in the times to come. All right, from there, let's go to Matthew chapter 15. Starting at verse 32. And it reads, And Yahushua called his disciples unto him and said, I have compassion on the multitude, because they continue with me now 3 days and have nothing to eat. And I will not send them away fasting, lest they faint in the way. And his disciples say unto him, When should we have so much bread in the wilderness as to fill so great a multitude? And Yahushua saith unto them, right, so they only had enough for them, right? And Yahushua saith unto them, How many loaves have ye? And they said, 7, and a few little fishes. And he commanded the multitudes to sit down on the ground. And he took the 7 loaves and the fishes, and gave thanks, and brake them, and gave to his disciples, and the disciples to the multitude. All right. So the Lord took that amount of food that they had, okay, the loaves and fishes, and he prayed over it and he broke it. Okay, he started breaking bread, right? Splitting the bread, right, in the fishes. Verse 37, and they did all eat and were filled, and they took up of the broken meat that was left 7 baskets full. All right. And when you think about it, hey, that's the Lord intervening right there. All right. It was multitudes of people with him. Okay. And the Lord was able to multiply the food for everybody to eat, thousands of people, right? As we read on, verse 38, and they did eat, and they that did eat were 4,000 men beside women and children. And he sent away the multitude and took ship and came into the coast of Magdala. All right, so it was 4,000 men beside women and children. Thousands of people, okay, that the Lord fed. So how much more, okay, his elect in the times to come, all right? That remnant, okay, in the times to come, all right? Or it could be, in a certain case, right, it could be just you and a couple other brothers, all right? Or a handful of you guys, right? And you guys need something to eat. If the Lord was able to feed 4,000 people, you think the Lord can't do it for his elect servants, all right? 5 brothers, or even more, right? I just threw that number out, but all right, it could be 10 or more brothers, right? It could be just the point is, it could be a whole lot of brothers together, right? And the Lord is able to do this, okay? The point is, the Lord can, whatever amount of food, all right, the Lord allows the elect to find, right? He's able to multiply it, okay? It could be a can of beans, right? And 12 different brothers are able to eat from it, because the Lord is just multiplying it to where it doesn't run out, right? Or however the case may have it, you know. But from there, let's go to 1 Kings. 1 Kings chapter 19 and verse 7. And it reads, this is dealing with Elijah, right? And the angel of the Lord came again the second time and touched him and said, arise and eat, because the journey is too great for thee. And he arose and did eat and drink, and went in the strength of that meat 40 days and 40 nights unto Horeb, the mount of the Most High. Okay, so, hey, the Lord can do this once again as well, okay, as he feeds the brothers, right, the elect in the times to come. What he feeds them with once again, okay, can strengthen them, okay, and give them the energy, right, and nutrition to endure the times to come, or throughout Jacob's trouble, right, to where you're able to get through, okay, and move, right, throughout Jacob's trouble without worrying about what to eat for a while, all right, because the Lord fed you and that food was able to sustain you, okay. These are different things we can trust in the times to come, all right. From there, let's go to, right, so we got those accounts dealing with the famine, right, and dealing with the Lord protecting his servants, right. Let's get this account in Genesis chapter 19 and verse 11, just getting straight to the point. This is Genesis chapter 19. I guess I'll highlight it. Right, because when you go into this account, right, the angels came unto Lot and were coming to deliver him and told him to leave, right? But you had wicked individuals that compassed about the door, okay? And they were trying to get at Lot in a wicked way, all right? Pretty much they were moles, all right? Sodomites. But this is Genesis chapter 19 and verse 11, and it reads, and they smote the men that were at the door, dealing with the angels, right? This is what the angels did, that were at the door of the house, with blindness, both small and great, so that they wearied themselves to find the door. And the men said unto Lot, hast thou here any besides, son-in-law, and thy sons, and thy daughters, and whatsoever thou hast in the city, bring them out of this place. Okay? But the point is what? When those wicked sodomites compassed the door, the angels, all right, smote them with blindness. Okay, so it's the same thing that it could be the same case. All right, not saying in that wicked way, right, that these sodomites were trying to get at Lot, right? But it could be just wicked individuals trying to harm a man of the Lord, and you got the angels among right there. Okay, you got the angels right there to stand in the way and then do anything. Okay, put them to death, right? Blind them, make them trip, make them fall upon themselves, right? It could be anything, you know. But we read these accounts, okay, to put them in the to apply them in the times that we're in right now. Okay, different situations that you may, that you can think of that you might find yourself in. We don't know exactly how things are going to play out, but keeping these accounts in mind, all right, the protection to come, or the protection that's shown here, right? The Lord can do the same thing, From there, let's go to 2 Kings. 2 Kings chapter 1, and starting at verse 10. And it reads, this is dealing with Elijah, just getting straight to the point, right? And Elijah answered and said to the captain of 50, if I be a man of the Most High, then let fire come down from heaven and consume thee and thy 50. And there came down fire from heaven and consumed him and his 50, right? Because it was an army of 50 that came against Elijah to capture him, right? Verse 11, again, he sent unto him another captain of 50 with his 50, and he answered and said unto him, O man of the Most High, thus hath the king said, come down quickly. Okay, but the point is what? Elijah called on the Lord, okay, and said, if I be a man of the Most High, let fire come down from heaven. And that's exactly what happened, okay? The latter part of verse 10, it says, and there came down fire from heaven and consumed them and consumed him and his 50. All right. So this is an account of the Lord once again giving his elect men that giving his servants, right, his servant, okay, which Elijah, okay, in the times to come would be an elect man, all right. But it says, Salakia, this is an account of him giving him, the Lord giving Elijah that power, to destroy that captain of 50, okay. So it could be Esau, Edom coming down, with his troops, all right. And the Lord gives his elect men that power, to be able to run through them, okay, or to even do possibly, not Salakia for saying possibly, right, to even do this same thing, all right, make fire come out of your hands, right? Because like the scripture said real quick, what's that precept? Let me get that real quick. This is Jeremiah 51 and 20, and it reads, thou art my battle axe and weapons of war, for with thee will I break in pieces the nations, and with thee will I destroy kingdoms. All right. But the point is, it said, thou art my battle axe and weapons of war. So the Lord can allow a brother to get that power to do anything. All right. But from there, let's get Mark chapter 4 and verse 36, right? This is Mark chapter 4 and verse 36. And this is an account dealing with Yahushua and his disciples, right? But it reads, verse 36, and when they had sent away the multitude, they took him even as he was in the ship, And there were also with him other little ships. And there arose a great storm of wind, and the waves beat into the ship so that it was now full. And he was in the hinder part of the ship, asleep on a pillow. And they awake him and say unto him, Master, carest thou not that we perish? And he arose and rebuked the wind, and said unto the sea, Peace, be still. And the wind ceased, and there was a great calm. Okay. Verse 40, and he said unto them, Why are ye so fearful? How is it that ye have no faith? And they feared exceedingly, and said one to another, What manner of man is this, that even the wind and the sea obey him? All right. But this is the Lord, okay, being with his servants on the ship. All right, when the waves got boisterous, right, started shaking the ship, even coming into the ship, splashing everywhere. Okay, his disciples became fearful, but what he got up and rebuked the waves, and applying it spiritually in the times that we're in. Okay, as things start to ramp up, judgment start to ramp up, the atmosphere gets more dangerous, right? And the Lord is going to be right there with his elect. Okay. From there, let's go to. So we got those accounts dealing with protection, right? So now let's deal with different accounts dealing with healing. Okay. This is Mark chapter 5 and verse 41. Getting straight to the point. Right? Because brothers can get this power too to be able to heal. All right. Or to resurrect. Okay. Resurrect an elect member. All right. However things may come about. Okay. But this is Mark 5 and 41. And he took the damsel by the hand and said unto her, Talitha cumi, which is, being interpreted, Damsel, I say unto thee, arise. And straightway the damsel arose and walked, for she was of the age of 12 years. And they were astonished with a great astonishment. Okay. So this is an account of Yahushua healing, so like not healing, but resurrecting a damsel. All right. So brothers can have the power to do this as well. Okay. It could be a different brother's child. Okay. And a brother gets the power to heal. I mean, I keep saying heal. Definitely we will be able to heal. The elect will be able to do that too, right? But to be able to resurrect, okay? And once again, however the case may have it, right? From here, let's go to Luke chapter 13. And verse 11. And this is dealing with healing, right? This is Luke 13 and verse 11, and it reads, And behold, there was a woman which had a spirit of infirmity 18 years, and was bowed together, and could in no wise lift up herself. And when Yahushua saw her, he called her to him and said unto her, Woman, thou art loosed from thy infirmity. And he laid his hands on her, and immediately she was straight, and glorified the Most High. Okay. So this is the Lord healing a woman of her infirmity, of her sickness. And brothers can have the power once again, or the Lord will give us elect men that power, all right, to be able to heal whatever brother it might be that needs healing. All right, brothers got different problems, okay? Body aches, right? You know? Different infirmities brothers are dealing with, okay? The elect men, okay, can have that power in that time to be able to heal a brother, okay? So that he can be able to run, all right, or walk, you know? From there, let's get Acts chapter 19. This will be the last one. Acts chapter 19, verse 11. And kind of Acts 19 and 11, and it reads, And the Most High wrought special miracles by the hands of Paul, so that from his body were brought unto the sick handkerchiefs or aprons, and the diseases departed from them, and the evil spirits went out of them. man. And that's powerful right there, man. Because he was a mighty man of the Lord, and the Lord can do that, okay? You know, for the brothers, all right? Or for the elect men, he can give them that power, okay, to remove different things brothers are dealing with from him, okay? You know, whatever different things it could be, okay? Nothing is too hard for the Lord, okay? Like the scripture say, whether it be a sickness, all right? Dealing with different things, right? As it even says here, okay, it says, and the evil spirits went out of them, right? That's powerful, you know? So, but that's the point. Just going into that, you know, dealing with different accounts of the Lord, you know, giving that power, right, and divine intervention, you know, divine intervention, Salaki. So, definitely something to hope in, okay, because, hey, the Lord is going to be with his elect, you know. But that was the point. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Ruach HaKodesh, for putting the Spirit upon me to do this lesson. Double honors unto the elders and the apostles, a great millstone who rule well and teach well, and peace, blessings, and salutations to all you walking throughout the four corners of the earth, continuing to push and do the works in truth and in sincerity. Shalom.